Well, here we are in the real life kitchen with a real life Arlene Williams.
Hello. Hey, welcome back, family. We're so glad you joined us today. We're back in the kitchen. We're all getting back in the groove now. Summer is over. I hope you had a wonderful one. And we're looking forward to such great things in the fall. The anticipation of first of all, what God's going to do in our families, what He's going to do in our lives, and what He's going to do through this program that God has provided on a daily basis to encourage you with your life with Christ. It's a great day. And today, what would we start today with? Because we start with a breakfast, right?
That's right.
We want to start off with a breakfast. So today we're making two things. I'm going to make a farmer's casserole that has a lot of good things and easy to do. Put it together very quickly, bakes in 45 minutes, makes a nice casserole. It's all included. And then you're going to make the accompaniment.
All right.
Blueberry biscuits. I was going to say muffins, but they're biscuits.
That sounds great.
And you know what? Those fresh blueberries right now are just at the peak of the season. And blueberry pie, blueberry muffins, this is the time to make them. So we're going to get you started. We just have some flour there. Don't forget, all the recipes are posted at ctvn.org, so you can go there and you can get the whole segment. I want you to remember that. We're going to start with our flour. You're going to add, this is some lemon peel. Okay, there's some sugar. There's some cinnamon, and we have milk. This sugar you keep for later. This is the sugar you want to use. And then you're going to mix that all together, and you're going to make a batter.
All right.
And then you're going to fold your blueberries in, okay?
Okay.
And then I'll tell you what to do after that.
All right.
While I go ahead. Now, what mine starts with is I start with hash browns, frozen hash browns that you get in the store in the bag, because you don't want to be boiling potatoes in the morning and have to go through all that. So we're just going to add the hash browns right into our dish. This is an 8-inch square dish, and we're going to level them out. You want to make sure that they're nice and level, just like that. And then you're going to start to add, we have some chopped, very lean ham. We're going to make a layer of ham on top of that. And it can be as much or as little as you like, whatever. I think if you wanted to use sausage, you could. You can get a nice turkey sausage. You could get you could use bacon if you wanted to, turkey bacon. You know, there's all kind of, we're talking about gluten-free, that we just saw the importance of that. You know, you have to adjust recipes to whatever is important in your lifestyle and what you need, okay? So we have our ham. How are we doing? That's a stiff batter. Now you're going to have to work it a little bit.
All right,
but you're going to do it. I know you are.
With this fork.
You didn't put your lemon in. You
Not yet.
Yeah, you need to put that in because that has to get mixed well.
All right, very good.
The only thing you want to add will be the blueberries, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Now, is this something, what you're making, that you could prepare the night before and refrigerate?
I wouldn't. I would prepare all this, but I wouldn't do the eggs because it's important for the eggs to be fresh that morning. You know, you want to, because you don't want them to set. It's best not to. And I have 4 eggs here, and we're just going to crack those into the bowl. You always want to use nice fresh eggs. You don't want to use any that have been sitting around a while. And you always look at the date on the bottom of that box to make sure that they are fresh, and they're the best. Did you know that if you have a hard time with a hard-boiled egg, it's because the egg is so fresh?
Really?
You have to kind of let those stay a little bit older because that filament starts to withdraw from the edge of the shell, and then it comes off easy when you have them boiled. So you want to make sure you keep if you're making egg salad and stuff like that, you want to use a little bit older eggs. Okay, so we're just beating up our eggs, and to that I'm going to add 1 can of evaporated milk. You can use a skim. That will be okay. Just mix it together, just like that. So easy. I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper, just a little. Remember, you don't need a lot of salt because we have the ham in there.
I'm folding.
You're doing good. You're doing a good job. Just keep working at it. You'll get it.
The blueberries.
No, you'll be fine. It's all right, though. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But we want to divide those evenly into 8 biscuits so that you can just drop those when you feel like they're ready. And then we're going to have you put a wash on there to make them nice and shiny and glossy.
All right, and when will I use that sugar?
You're going to do that right before they go in, just a little sprinkling on them. Okay.
On top.
Now to this, I'm going to add my cheese. Because see, I want the eggs and everything to go down through the potatoes. If I just put it on the top, it won't be as good. So we mix it well. Now we just pour this right on, just like that. how simple is that? It's just assembling, really, just to assemble some things. What I want to do now is take a spoon, and I want to make sure that those eggs cover everything, so because that's what's going to hold the whole dish together. So you want to make sure. Yeah, there we go.
Are these like king size,
They're
or
good.
is that good?
No, that's good portions.
Okay.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And they're going to raise it a little bit because that was Bisquick in there. I said flour, but that was really Bisquick, and that's got some other things that will cause things to raise. So you want to make sure that you don't use just flour. You want to make that correction. Now I'm just going to pop some of my green onions on top. This is going to go into 350-degree oven, and it's going to bake for about 45 minutes or so. And the key is, you know how you know when the eggs are ready? No. Because in the center, remember the heat goes from the outside to the inside, the center cannot gel. It has to be set. Okay. Then you know that it's okay, all right? And while you're doing your oh, they're looking so good.
Are they looking
doing
good?
The biscuits really well over there. I'm going to pop this in the oven. I want you to remember that you can go to ctbn.org and you can get the recipe and you can watch the whole segment again if you desire. But we're going to come back and we're going to have a taste test, and you don't want to miss that because I think we're going to try to get Dawn and Terry to come and help us with that.
All right.
You think they will?
I know they would love it.
I think so. You know, it's always a pleasure, family. We love when you come by. You know, it just wouldn't be the same without you. We expect you to come by because we're creating a wonderful family, our CTV family, and we are going to change the world for Christ with your help, because that's what God has put on our hearts, and you're a big part of it, and we don't want you to miss out for what God's going to do. So we'll be right back in just a moment. Don't you go away.
Welcome back. We're here in the kitchen.
I know.
Or the dining room.
Welcome.
This is officially the dining room. We only have just a minute or so here. It looks lovely. I love avocado.
This is fresh avocado, and this is good. And when they're just right, they're great. And you know these biscuits, look how full of blueberries
they are.
And I made some honey butter to go with them.
Ooh.
So what you do? Would you bring that over here so they can have a little taste? Help yourself.
Well, as we wrap this up, you said something just a minute ago. I want to refer back to it. You guys enjoy Terry eating this and Amanda eating it, but you said something about changing the world with our partners.
Absolutely.
And that got my attention. Explain that to us.
You know why? Because God has called each of us. And if we fulfill the calling of God on our lives, we will reach this world for Christ.
Amen.
And many of you say, but I can't go, I can't do this, I can't go, you know, my best years are gone. You know what? You can pray.
That's right.
And you can give.
That's right.
And you can back ministries who you see great fruit. And this is a ministry. I've been involved with this ministry for more than 30 years. This is a ministry that loves God. And really with leadership that we have with the founder, God bless Norma,
Hallelujah.
we are trying to fulfill what God has called for us to do. But you're a vital part. We can't do it alone.
That's right.
We need you. And you know, if you want to be a partner, we could ask them to be partners.
Yeah, but be our partner. And Arlene, I'm thankful for your partnership all these years and for the great food. What Arlene brings isn't the food. That's a little added value.
That's a little hook.
But it's the Spirit of God. We're excited. I'm going to get into there in just a minute. In just a moment, we're going to be praying. We're going to pray, continue praying as we just started a minute ago. So if you prayed in, send in a prayer request or called in a prayer request, stand up, get ready. We're going to pray for you specifically. But before we do that, let's see what comes up tomorrow
On Real Life.